Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. This is Reverend Denise Schubert with Unity Naples. I am so happy to be seeing you. Hold on, I need a little branding up there. Hi, how are you? So this is Wisdom Wednesdays. This is our midweek service coming to you live from my home office in North Fort Myers. Soon to be coming from campus. I think we're going to start doing both live on campus and virtual. So I'm very excited about that, actually. I think it's perfect. So let's take a moment and just check in. Hi, Trish. How are you? Anybody else here to say hello as before we begin our sojourn into, our message and music tonight. Sorry, we are still, our whole summer is about tending our spiritual garden, about growing our community, about growing ourselves, about doing what it takes to, to have our lives peopled with the beautiful things and the things that forward us and teach us and the things that grow us and expand us and the things that evolve us. So it's not always happy. Ooh, I'm so happy today, right? Sometimes we're not so happy today. Though I don't know if you guys saw my Facebook post or not, but I was watching TV last night and I had a raccoon. Well, I heard this kerfuffle behind my air conditioning filter, which of course connects to my outflow duct. And there's this little baby raccoon in there saying hello. It's like, oh dear, in like one step into my house. So between the armadillos and the raccoons, somebody mentioned to me that I may be being asked by the universe to release my inner wild animal. And I don't exactly know what that means at this age, but I kind of like it. Hi, Nancy. You have a name. What does that mean? Good ending again. So Amy and Jesse are with us tonight, and I am with you tonight, and I am excited. I'm going to share with you. This is, the book with no jacket on it. This is Will Bowen's book called To You, Love God. He's got a couple of really fun readings. So I thought I would do one before Amy and Jesse's second song, and then we'll do the second one afterwards so that we get a full scope of what that is. So take a breath if you're joining me. Take a breath and just breathe into the now moment. Release your day, whatever your day has been, just release it, just let it go, right? I say good evening again. Yes. It's funny. It's dangerous, right? This typing on the computer. So really so I just invite you to get comfortable for about 30 minutes. And, we just come together to remind ourselves during the week, because when you're out in the world too much, dealing with the consciousness of the masses, dealing with the news, dealing with your life, dealing with your families, you could forget that you are an all-powerful, all-beautiful, all-worthy spiritual being. You could forget that. And my job is to remind you every week on Wednesdays that is not true, that you are amazing, and that life is a journey, not a destination, that life is a process. And every day, really, as far as I can tell, the invitation is to bring as much of ourselves into the moment spiritually as we possibly can. So to let the ego rest and to let the spirit come forward. So we want to be ego forward. We want to be spirit forward, ego back. That's what they meant when it says, devil, get thee behind me. And metaphysical interpretation, that means stinking thinking, get behind me. Negativity, get behind me. Worry, doubt, and fear, get behind me. So that we remember in this moment to remember that we do not walk this journey alone. We are not a bag of bones. We are a powerful, gorgeous spiritual entity occupying a body. This is your ride, right? So if you're going to have a ride, let's make it a, I don't know, what do you want to make it? A Lexus, a Hummer, a Jaguar. What's the ride? So take a breath and join me. I'm going to invite Amy and Jesse into our to give us some centering music, and then I will pray us in, and then we'll explore Wilbon. So Amy and Jesse, here you come.
Good evening. Welcome back to Wisdom Wednesday service. If you've been with us before, if it's your first time, welcome to our midweek service. Hope you enjoy. We're going to take a moment, just center with this song. If you know it, feel free to sing along. Ellie may join along as well.
Pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Pour your joy in me, pour your joy into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Pour your love in me, pour your love into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit.
I just love that Ellie was dancing. She was so jiving with the music. That's so beautiful. Thank you, Amy and Jesse. It's a wonderful centering. All right, so let's take a breath. Let me just pray us in. Let me just speak a blessing upon our time together, speak a blessing upon you. Hi there, Too Dense, whoever you are. Welcome to our Wednesday night service, Wisdom Wednesdays. So as we turn within together, we simply breathe into our bodies, breathe into our heart space. We simply, at this moment, allow ourselves to what I call center down, like to turn within. You can do this anywhere, anytime, anywhere you are. If you are stressed or tense, somebody's bugging you, just turn within. Like check out in here, in your heart space. Because when we're in our heart space and when we are connected, we are at peace. Meister Eckhart, the Christian mystic, said, joy is the evidence of God's presence. Joy is the evidence of God's presence. I say peace is the evidence of God's presence. Love is the evidence of God's presence. Happiness is the evidence of God's presence. And so we try to remember God. And if God doesn't work for you as a word or as an idea, then universal intelligence, infinite wisdom, quantum physics, whatever works, that we are surrounded by something that we did not create, that created us, the same way it created sunsets and planets and galaxies. And so it's from that space of connection, from that space of unity and oneness with each other, knowing that love is the truth between our souls, no matter what, that I speak a word of blessing upon our time here tonight. I call it good. I call it perfect for each one individually, personally. Like whatever you need tonight, whatever you need in your life, you get it tonight, whether it's peace, wisdom, guidance, answers, solutions, or just a hit on spiritual community. And so it is good. We let it be good together, and we affirm it with each other by saying, and so it is. Amen. So it is. Thank you again, Amy and Jesse and Ellie. We'll bring them back in just a little while to bless us once again. Hi, Heather. How are you? So good to see you. So good to see you. I've been thinking about you. All right. So we're going to, we're on this, and Jan. Hi, Jan. We're on this journey this summer of attending our spiritual garden. And I think it's perfect timing to do that post-COVID. We're coming out of the pandemic. We're coming out of isolation. We're getting back to work, getting back into our relationships. And we need tending to. We need nurturing. We need love. We need tenderness. We need some sunshine and some water and some fertilizer. So I think it's a perfect theme for our summer. And June has been specifically dedicated to getting clear about who we are as conscious seed planters and who we are as the people who we have the responsibility and the joy of planting the seeds that we want to see manifested next year or next month in our lives. No, if we don't change, nothing changes. If we don't plant different seeds, nothing different grows. So we've been really looking at that law of manifestation, that law of creation, which is everywhere present, everywhere in nature. Human beings have not really been taught about this law of manifestation. We've been taught about gravity, but not so much this one. And it's an omission because if you really knew that your negative thoughts, your fearful thoughts, your worrisome thoughts, your unfaithful thoughts, if you really knew that they were creating a future that you do not want, you would change your ways. You would. So if you knew, if you knew that in the same way that you know gravity, you would work really hard at keeping your consciousness, your thoughts, your words, your deeds, your actions on the high road. You would do that if you knew for sure that you're doing that would make your next year a better year than your last year. It's the whole crux of the whole thing. So let's look at what Will Bowen's first reading is. Now, Will Bowen is a Unity minister. He wrote, he's the author, the founder of the program called A Complaint-Free World. And I just love that program to death or to life. I love that program to life of living in a complaint-free world. But he wrote this wonderful little book called From To You, Love God. And it's one of those 365-day, let's explore this together kind of books. So I'm going to read, he's got a section in there. He's got this section in there called Cultivate, and it's a reading from September 10th. And he says, to you, when you were born, you brought with you a small and gentle seed. Deep within your soul, it is waiting to bloom. Oh, it's waiting to blossom. Deep within your soul, the seed you brought with you is waiting to blossom. The sweet fragrance of its flowers to be carried on the winds of life, calling forth smiles on the faces of many. Now, God is speaking to you here. It's to you, love God. So it starts to you. When you were born, you brought with you a small and gentle seed. Your seed lies dormant within you. And if you do not plant and nourish it, it will pass silently with you when you draw your final breath. For those of you who have worked with me for any length of time, you do know that my whole thing for myself, and thus for you, because I'm a teacher and preacher of spiritual truth or spiritual principles, is that when I die, I want nothing unsaid by me, nothing unexperienced, nothing ungiven. I mean, I do not want to look back on so right now I'm 70. I don't know how many more years I have. I don't know whether it's 10 or 20 or I don't know, who knows. But I do not want to be looking back going, oh my God, I spent 36 years trying to lose 5 pounds, or being mad at my mom we don't want to do that. We want to look back and say, wow, I gave what was mine to give, and I am fulfilled. That's what we want. That's what I want for myself, and I want it for you. So Will Bowman says, look within your heart. There you will find your distinctive seed, the seed that belongs to you, unlike anyone else. So the days of trying to please your mama, please your papa, please your spouse, please society, those days have to be over, because your gift is unique to you. Nobody else can give it but you. So to try to conform to society is crazy, because you'll never give it, right? So he says, plant it in the world, give it the warmth of your attention, and shower it with the rain of your time. It will grow and bless you and everyone you encounter in your lifetime. You are the gardener as well as the seed. Plant your seed and watch it begin to grow. Love, God. So it's a beautiful sentiment, right? A beautiful idea, which I believe is to be a true idea. I believe it's true for me. You know, I spent my first 45 years not in any mistake at all. It was perfect, but I spent it in technology, really, right? I was a geek. Okay, I was a computer geek, and but I was never really fulfilled being a computer geek, though it paid me really well. And in some ways, it was great because I was kind of pioneering in those days. And 30 years ago, it was really mostly men. But not until I got caught in consciousness that what I really wanted to do is be with people in a spiritual way. What I wanted to be with people is to, counsel them and marry them and bury them. And so since then, my life has felt fulfilled, like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So do you know what you're supposed to be doing, but you're not doing? Or are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? Do you know? Do you think there's this thing called divine discontent, where when you feel, it's kind of is up there with existential angst. Like, do you feel like you're spinning your wheels? Do you feel like you're on a hamster wheel? Or do you feel like you're stepping into who you're supposed to be? And how you step into that really is just by acknowledging your deepest desires, taking classes, hanging out in the places where you can meet people who care about the things you care about. It's a beautiful thing to find that seed within you that came with you, that your mother and father did not give you. It came with you. It was before. It predates your parents, your earthly parents. So think about that, because it's a beautiful thing. It is. So if you have any comments or questions, you can make them. I think I'll bring Amy and Jesse back for our second song. We continue to explore this idea of seeds and planting and blooming, of cultivation. Next month, this is our last Wednesday. Is this true? 20, 27, 20. Oh no, we have one more Wednesday on this topic, but in July, we move into the second phase, which is to nurture, nourish, and navigate. So this month has been pray, plant, prepare. So the preparation has really been for us to recognize our responsibility in being conscious seed planters. I want to be happy. I'm going to plant a happy seed. I want to be more prosperous. I'm going to plant a prosperity seed. I want to be more miserable. I'm going to plant a miserable seed. Hi, Casey. Good evening, you. Right? So whatever it is you're wanting a year from now, you have to be planting the seeds right now. You can't continue planting the seed you've been planting and getting something different. It doesn't work that way, right? All right. So let's take a breath. It's so interesting. All of this is so simple in so many ways, but so hard to actually bring forward. Like easy but complicated, simple but hard. So we just keep at it. So let's bring them back, and have them sing a beautiful song. They have a wonderful song that they're going to share with us. So here we go. I'll be back in a minute with part two of Do You Love God?
Hello again. While we were trying to figure out the song for this Wednesday service, we were thinking back to Rev Clive's message and how we are all united in our Christ likeness, and we're anointed in that oneness that we are, but at the same time, we are our own individual expression. And so this song kind of celebrates that.
Nobody can tell ya there's only one song worth singing. They may try and sell ya, 'cause it hangs them up to see someone like you. But you've gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. You're gonna be knowing the loneliest kind of lonely. It may be rough going just to do the things, the only thing to do. But you've gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. So if you cannot take my hand, and if you must be going, I will understand that you've gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. Yeah, you gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along.
Thank you, Amy and Jesse. Thank you. Thank you, Ellie. Bye. Oh my God. What a perfect song. What a perfect song for today. Yes, it's just such a great song. Oh my God. They are so great. I'm so in love with these people. You know, I don't know if you know, but my middle name is Eleanor, and I've never really loved my middle name, Eleanor. It's always felt like an old lady's name. But then Amy and Jesse have this beautiful brand new baby girl that they name Eleanor. So now I love my middle name, and it's a new generation name. Isn't that cool? So my name is Denise Eleanor Schubert, or Denise Ellie Schubert. All right, so let's do the second piece from Will Bowen. It's also from September 21st from the section on cultivate. And he says, to you, right? To you love God. That's the name of the book. To you love God. So to you. A seed rests in a paper sleeve. The package is blank with no notation as to the type of seed. So the seed remains in the sleeve, unplanted, unexpressed, and unfulfilled. With me so far? That until the seed's planted, it's unfulfilled. The seed might bring forth beautiful flowers with an intoxicating aroma. It could produce large red tomatoes that burst with tart sweetness. The seed could grow into a medicinal plant that could be used to treat the suffering of millions. It could sprout fields of self-replicating grain to fill achy, swollen bellies. The seed could do a great many things if only it were planted. You came into this world with an unmarked sleeve of seeds. You came into this world with an unmarked sleeve of seeds. Say that 3 times really fast. They are your gifts and talents. These seeds await your planting them into life. As you cultivate your seeds to full expression, you share with the world precisely what it most needs at this time. So this idea, before I continue, this idea is that the world can't go where it needs to go. It can't be what it needs to be without you. So to any degree that you have felt unnecessary, unimportant, unappreciated, if ever you've experienced low self-esteem, unworthiness, it so flies in the face of spiritual truth. And it so undermines the intelligence of the universe. God doesn't make junk. For God's sakes, if a armadillo's not a mistake, how can you be a mistake? Or I don't know, what are the crazy things? Star fruit, right? If these crazy things are not a mistake, how could you possibly not be an on-purpose being? The seeds await your planting them in your life. As you cultivate your seeds to full expression, you share with the world precisely what it needs most at this time. And you have a lot of fun in the process. And you have a lot of fun because it's your destiny. It's your destiny to do what is yours to do. Now, I know this is frustrating if you have no idea what's yours to do, but be open. You be willing to become willing to find out. Like, ask God, what is mine to do? Here's a little homework. You can use this. This is a trick I use for the thorny issues. Write on a piece of paper what you want to know. I want to know what I have that the world needs most, and you put that under your pillow before you go to sleep. And then you let the magic of the divine work with you while you're sleeping, because while you're sleeping, you can't object. There's nothing in you that says, no, I don't want to do that. I know I'm not good enough. So this section ends with, this day, cultivate the many seeds you have to share. Love, God. To you from God. Oh, you can find this book on Amazon, I'm sure, if you wanted to explore it. It's very sweet. I enjoy it very much. Almost every day, I look and see what he had to say. All right. Anyone else wants to say hello to me? No questions? Okay, great. I don't see anything. So wonderful to see all of you. We have 10 to 12 people with us tonight. That's awesome. We have many, many more who watch during the week. So before I pray us out, if you'd like to support the work of Unity Naples, if you'd like to support the work of Amy and Jesse joining us on Wednesdays, you can do that. You can do that by texting to give at 239-230-4704, and then add the word wisdom and the desired dollar amount. So you can do that. You can also just write a check. You can also, just go to unitynaples.org/give, and there's a donate button and you can donate. So we appreciate your donations and your contributions, your love offerings and your gifts. They're absolutely necessary to our continuing to survive here in Unity Naples. So thank you so much. All right, so let's pray. Let us, I'm going to speak an affirmative word of prayer for you and for everyone within the sound of my voice. When we pray, we're not begging God to do something for us. We don't really practice. We don't really practice that God. We don't really do that. That's not really what we do. But we do, we do believe in the principles that we align ourselves with, we harmonize with, we sorry, I'm trying to make this easier for you guys. We actually align our consciousness. So we do this in order to release any resistance we have. And so join me in just a moment of prayer. And we are a praying community. So you can always request prayer yourself, by the way, at actually, I'll do this, prayer at unitynaples.org. And I and the prayer chaplains will pray for you and with you if you like. All right, so let's turn within for a moment and simply just breathe into where we are. We're with each other. We're surrendering our ego in this moment. We're releasing any resistance in this moment. We're removing our attention from what's not working. And we're simply turning within to our heart space, the space and place and dimension within us that is whole, that is perfect, that is unharmable, indestructible, that is as pure and as innocent and as perfect as it was on the day that we were born. Let that one wash over you. And I simply know that as we do this and we come face to face with this thing that we call God, this thing that we call spirit, this energy, this vibration, this ineffable something that created everything out of itself, that we did not create anything. We're simply here to play in this kingdom of unfettered, joyful expression and wonder and awe. And I know that God cannot break itself into pieces, so that the fullness of whatever we're talking about is in me and in you. And that it is the thing that connects us one to another, that erases the lines of separation and otherness, and causes us to remember that we are one, that we are unified with the whole. And it's from that place of connection and community that I just speak my word, knowing that my word is a law unto itself, that I am a conscious seed planter, that I am speaking a word for you, for me, for all beings everywhere, that we give ourselves up, that the game is up. We open the envelope of the seed inside our soul and we plant it bodaciously, that we could care less who may or may not like our seed. But if you're a singer, sing. If you're a writer, write. If you're a minister, preach. If you're a teacher, teach. If you're a dentist, go out there and clean some teeth, right? Be what you are. Give what you give. Have what you have. That is our lesson tonight. Sing your own song. Sing your own kind of magic. And you will contribute to the world, and you will have a great deal of fun doing it. That's the lesson tonight. Give it up. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful that we came together. I'm grateful that we meet every Wednesday in a consciously connected community to explore spiritual ideas and principles, to discover how to live more fully in our free, fabulous lives, and to support our spiritual community. It's all about being with like-minded people, finding a place where we can grow. And so I just released my word, knowing that it has been deposited into the fertile soil of the universe, and the universe is going about the business of growing it, because that's what the universe does. And so with great love and appreciation, we let this be. And so it is. Amen. Yay. And so it is. Amen. Thank you, community, for your time tonight, for being with me, for uplifting me always. I hope to see you on Sunday. Claudia will be with us again. She was with us once before. She's wonderful. Also, don't forget Rich Townsend's concert is this coming Saturday night. If you're in Naples, you can go. It's on campus at 7 p.m. You can register online at unitynaples.org. It's $20 for wine and snacks and a great evening of community and fun. That's this Saturday night. They're also streaming live. You can enjoy the concert from your happy place, wherever that is, at home or in a Starbucks for $10. You can sign up for that also on our website. And also just a reminder that we're having a picnic on the 4th of July on campus, a fabulous picnic. We have bouncers, we have a water slide, we're having an ice cream bar. We welcome our families back into our community on Sunday. Please, or on the 4th, please bring your children. We're getting ready to do everything we can to reopen our youth and family ministry after the pandemic. And so there's a lot of good going on. Always check us out, www.unitynaples.org. So once again, thank you so much for joining me. I adore you, and I will see you, if not on Sunday, I will see you again next Wednesday, same time, same place. Peace and blessings. Love to you.